Hello guys, it's me Fishman e bem-vindos a mais um live stream de Black Book, o jogo que eu decidi jogar do Humble Choice. Para quem não conhece o site Humble Bundle, é um site que vende bundles de jogos, vende jogos também com descontos e parte da receita deles reverte para instituições de caridade. Portanto, tentem comprar por lá e tentem se inscrever pelo link do Fishman que está aí em baixo. Um link muito bonito, porque assim também ajudam a mim, também a caridade, basicamente. Então vamos continuar o nosso gameplay de Black Book. Ficámos presos no último episódio aqui numa aldeiazita qualquer, por causa dos espíritos da floresta, que não nos deixam sair. Temos muitos visitantes, vamos ver o que é que eles querem.
Hey, open up! It's Inscreve-te. I'm not afraid of you, demon Yeriknik. Hey, don't go bugging your eyes out on me. It's you, right? Cursed Vaska. All them eyes talking about you. Snake spit in your eye.
Damn.
They say
Vem aqui para me
you're a
ofender.
witch. Phil, you'll burn in hell, wayward girl.
The pots on the old shelf are shaking from her cries. Looks like Anisia Ivanovna is not stopping anytime soon.
At least cover your head, you witch. A pox on your head, you Moscow filth. As soon as someone speaks a foul word, you latch onto it, demon guides. So the whole village said it. So what? There she is, sitting in the red corner with her filthy book. No justice for you, godless heavens. Because of the likes of you, we'll stay here in this fog and nothing grows here, you alien witch!
Anisia proceeds in this manner for some time, but eventually she gets tired. She spits on the floor and walks out of your isba.
Eu ia mandar um feitiço aparecer só a opção outra vez.
Oh, just met
Não há nada que fazer, vem à minha casa para me
A
ofender.
wicked woman, my lord.
I noticed.
Hey, Vasilisa, God helps.
Howdy, Vasilisa. This is for you. Gathered some nuts and berries.
God helps. Thank you for the gifts.
So, how's the things on the crossroads? I couldn't sleep today. Waited the whole night.
I performed the ritual, but all that came was some raven, not Leashi, told me to come to Kulpa today. I'm going there now.
To Kulpa? There is such a tree to the south. In a foul place.
What else have you heard about it?
Nothing much. No one goes there. Can tell you nothing more about it. There are such foul places in the forest.
Well, I have to go. I will tell you if I have any news. For now, sleep soundly.
The baffled men walk out of the room and close the doors behind them.
O monstro disse para eu não, o corvo disse para eu não dizer nada sobre ele, mas eu chibei-me todo agora.
God bless.
Sally, what up?
I brought you breakfast. My name is Marfa.
Tudo
I
bem?
saw you from my window yesterday. You're going to bring Galina back. Go on. I won't bother
Eu
you.
vou tentar salvar a
I want to
Galina,
help.
se não
I
estiver
think I
morta.
know where she might be. We have a
Este
river
jogo é um
here.
bocado dark,
Fill it up.
por vezes.
I was near the bridge and saw it.
Está tudo bem, obrigado.
She was standing there, all in white, on the other bank. It's the truth, I swear to God.
Está na minha hora do live, portanto vamos jogar aqui
I'm
Black
screaming
Book.
to
Este
her.
jogo é muito
Galia,
grande.
Galia. She
E é
doesn't
porreiro.
answer. Just standing
O
there,
gameplay
not
não é
moving.
grande jarda, mas
And I
pronto.
can't see her face. My blood runs cold. I was so scared. I turn around and she's gone.
All right. I'll take a look on the other shore if I'm nearby.
Oh, thank you, our redeemer. Tell me
Tantas side
tomorrow
quests
how
que
it
estamos a ter. Mais um visitante. Espero que não seja como a velha do início. Só para ofender. Não.
You saved my goods.
Ah, é o bacana da carrinha do último live.
Fabrics cost. Dear God, thank you. I have nothing to pay you with. Here, at least take some rye bread. That's different from what they usually eat in this filthy Nimza. Well, God bless you.
Pronto, então vamos começar mais uma aventura numa demanda. Espero que hajam fights. Temos uma side quest para fazer.
The villagers depart to the fields. Some of them avoid you,
Eu acho que o
going
boss
to the
deste,
other side of the streets and
deste
closing
local vai
their
ser um bocado
shutters.
lixado.
Others look at you with hope and whisper prayers. You walk some distance from the village and find a fire site. Recently, the locals burned down the forest near the village, trying to stop its growth. An added bonus was the preparation of fertile land for future crops. Demons often settle on such fire sites.
Vamos
The
ver.
coals
Pode
of
ser que
fir
haja aqui contra
trees
um
and
item.
pines
Ou
crunch
porrada.
underneath your feet.
Porrada,
You
assim
are
seja.
surprised when you discover that the fire attracted evil spirits.
Vamos lá, vamos lá. Ih, caraças! Que bicho grande! Ok, os pequenitos vão morrer só com isto. Portanto, vamos tentar bater com tudo no grandalhão. Ainda por cima a gente não tem um espírito para nos ajudar. Bom, este jogo é um jogo indie, ele não é muito conhecido de facto. Ele assenta muito na cultura russa. Mas força Ucrânia. Aí é com caraças. E basicamente nós somos uma feiticeira que temos o livro negro, é um livro mágico, e estamos a tentar desbloquear os selos. Se conseguimos desbloquear os selos todos, podemos pedir um desejo. Já desbloqueamos 3 selos, eu acho que são 5 no total, faltam-nos 3. A história é bastante bacana. Pois, basicamente o jogo joga-se com cartas. A gente sempre desbloquear um selo, vamos ganhar cartas novas. Por norma mais fortes. O último selo que eu desbloqueei foi no último live. Foi o selo do lobo. Vamos fazer isto. E pronto, há cartas que são para atacar, há cartas que são para defender, há cartas que são para curar e há cartas que dão ou debuffs ao inimigo ou buffs a nós. Mais defesa, mais ataque. Isto é um debuff, é tipo veneno. O que é que ele vai fazer? Vai curar 10. E eu não tenho dano suficiente para o matar. Ele está quase a morrer. E vamos levar 10 na tromba porque estamos envenenados por 10. Portanto vamos curar-nos. E morreu. Afinal consegui matar o gajo. Agora o jogo é muito interessante porque... ainda não tenho nenhuma dessas cartas. Vamos tirar esta. Level up. Level up, level up. Isso é nice. Estamos a ganhar muita experiência agora. O jogo é bacana porque... ok, vamos usar isto. Porque fala muito sobre o folclore daquela zona, da Rússia e tudo mais. Já aprendi algumas palavras em russo. Leshi e Vadinoi, que é demónio. Izba, que é casa. Eles utilizam palavras
clutching your book tighter,
em russo.
you continue on your way. And soon notice an opening
E
to
pronto, e
your left.
basicamente a gente quer quebrar os selos para pedirmos um desejo, que é ressuscitar o nosso namorado. Porque nós jogamos na pele da Vasilissa, que é uma menina.
It's definitely easier to walk here,
Também
and
tinha a
you
vida
have a
toda.
chance to catch your breath. You
Ok.
think about the trees guarding you silently to the left and
E
to
o
the
jogo é
right.
muitas vezes
How
contado,
long
bem,
have they
quase
been
todo
keeping
contado
this
assim,
old forest
narrativamente.
safe?
Acho que é bacana.
The forest runs parallel to the village
E agora, nós
of
ficamos presos aqui
Bukhaya-Gi.
numa aldeia porque há um espírito da floresta que não nos deixa fugir. Sempre que a gente tenta bazar pela floresta,
Suddenly, someone on that side starts up a sad song.
acabamos
You
por ir
look
dar sempre ao mesmo
around,
sítio.
but can't see
Está-nos a
any
prender.
ridge nearby.
Vamos
The
nadar.
icy water burns you like coals. You take a few steps, but realize that you won't be
Ok,
able to
então
swim
vamos procurar um
across.
barco.
You search the shore in the hope of finding an abandoned boat, and you are lucky. However, no matter how hard you try to reach the other shore, you can't do it.
Ok,
The
é
Leshi is
o
too
espírito, o
powerful.
Leshi, que está-nos
All you can do now is abandon and
a
eat.
impedir de ir para a outra margem. Se calhar na outra margem já conseguimos fugir. Bom, whatever. Vamos para o próximo local. Temos aqui isto, provavelmente é a side quest.
This ravine was notorious among Nimzya villagers, even
dark.
before their village was captured by the Leshi. The steep slopes are
E há um monte
lost
de
in the
pessoas
milky
nesta
haze,
aldeia.
which still
Estão todas
permeates
presas,
the
ninguém
local
consegue bazar
woods.
daqui.
Nevertheless, you hear a quiet rustling coming from below, almost like the flowing of distant water. You also see the figure of a large fir tree rising above the other trees. trees.
Eu gosto sempre de
You
inspecionar
carefully
as coisas.
descend, trying not to fall down into the foggy
Mesmo que percamos
abyss.
energia ou
You soon
encontremos
see
fight,
the source of the
às vezes
noise.
encontramos itens valiosos.
Thousands of squirrels are running along the bottom of the ravine somewhere to the north. Above a living
Tenta
carpet of
falar.
animals stand several chorts. From time to time, they fish one of
Fish!
them
Aí
out,
está a
bite an
palavra.
unfortunate rodent in half with a crunch,
Eu celebro
and
sempre que
sprinkle
cá
its
alguém diz
scurrying
fish nos
relatives
jogos.
with its blood.
Ok, vamos tentar
You
falar.
call out to the chorts. They stretch into thin lines and dissipate in the fog. When the swarm of squirrels stops, you find a small purse with silver on the ground. Squirrel gratitude. You take the money and get back.
Os quilos
onto
dão-me
the
mais
trail.
dinheiro que as pessoas da aldeia. Ok, mas agora lembrei-me que não tenho uma coisa equipada. Onde é que é? É aqui. Que é a cena da experiência. Vamos tirar o prayer e vamos dar a cena da experiência. É este dente de lobo que arranjámos há pouco tempo. Para ver se subimos mais rápido. Então vá, vamos aqui à side quest.
This whole forest looks identically grim, even this birch wood. Among the trees stands a forked birch. The old trunk is covered with mushrooms and pulses with a strange, sorcerous power. You touch something hard and take a piece of
That's what she
stale
said.
bread with hairs baked inside, as well as nail clippings. This is obviously an offering to the Leshy.
Vamos levar isto. Strengthen status. Curse. O meu deck não é muito à volta de curse. Portanto eu não vou equipar aquilo. Se bem que agora já tenho bastantes itens de curse. Ok, chegamos ao destino. Estamos a tentar salvar uma senhora que desapareceu da aldeia. Porque volta e meia,
You
todos os
follow
meses
your
aparece
gut
alguém.
and seem to be getting closer to the
É o
tree the
espírito.
raven spoke of. The trees grow closer together here, and you feel the demon presence more intensely. The branches become more and more intertwined, and finally close off your way entirely. You whisper a Zagavar and witness the result of the Leshy's sorcery.
Ok, vamos pegar aqui umas ervas para nos curarmos. Estas são as mais fracas, mas 8 de vida.
These sorcerous logs weren't made by humans.
You
vida é melhor que
inspect the
nada.
Leshy symbols. The demon has closed this way with 3 locks. Without removing them, you can't go any further. It is within your powers to unlock them, but each lock is sure to be guarded by his helpers.
Let's do it!
The circle is drawn. You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy's guards are quick to arrive.
Ok. Fogo, estes demónios com lifesteal. Ok, está aqui. Vamos tirar-lhe o lifesteal. Ele vai fazer o quê? Ok, vamos fazer um feitiço para eu não me poder defender. Ok, está bom assim. Ah, já não teve lifesteal, motherfucker. Vai-se curar, está com cagófia. Acho que vamos conseguir matá-lo sem levar dano. Nice. Aí a 26. 9. Ok, já foi. Chupa porco! O que é isto? Gain defense equal to ult lost in the previous turn. Ok, isso é nice. Este também é nice, mas vamos levar este.
The first lock has been opened. You catch your breath, getting ready to open the next one.
Ok, isto vai ser fight sucessivos.
circle
Obrigado
is
pelo
drawn.
lurk, Sally.
You whisper the secret words to open the next lock. The Leshy
Ai. E a raiz? As raízes são um bocado lixadas. Porque têm spikes. Weakness to all. tem spikes 3, ou seja, cada vez que demos dano, vamos levar 3 de dano. Vou tentar despachar já esta. Não, há aqui uma cena que... Ou este vamos dar neste. Não. Ok, sim, pá, vamos assim. Perdi vida como caraças. Ok, mas já foi. Eu perdo um spike agora. Aumentou os spikes. Ui. 12 spikes, sempre que eu der dano. Vamos tentar nos curar então. Tem muitos spikes o bicho. Não. Ok, vamos levar algum dano. Nice!
The second lock is open. Only one is left.
Desentangle the Zagoverse.
The circle is
Bem, agora
drawn.
a terceira é mais
You
lixada.
whisper the secret words to open the next lock.
Que bicho grande! Vai-me dar 40 de dano. Marafoca. É melhor curar-me, que este fight acho que vai me dar um regeneration. Eu vou levar 40 na bochecha. Pois eu... Ui! Vezes 2. Fuck! Morreu. Nice. Pois. Levei pouco dano. Ainda bem. Remove page from book till the end of battle. Reading swipe pages. Ok, isto é para fazer um deck swipe. Não foi assim tão difícil, a gente está forte. Está forte, está. Vamos a ressuscitar a árvore. Ei, caraça, ei, vai vir contra mim. Não? Está quieta. Ok. Podemos passar. Está aqui mais umas ervinhas para apanharmos. Esta é a tal árvore que os outros dois estavam a falar. E que o corvo referiu. Está ali o corvo? É ele? Não consigo ver os olhos. Ele tem os olhos vermelhos. É a gaja. Sócio. É ele, é o corvo, sim. Tu afinal és mau. Estás aí a bicar. Ou será que ele só me está a dizer, olha, ela está aqui.
Huge roots. They even look alive.
Está morta já.
Probably Galena they were talking about. What a creepy sight.
The raven methodically tears off pieces of the dead body
Já está
and
morta.
looks at you with his coal eye. The woman's face is mangled by the beak.
You came, witch. Carr.
You're the one who finished the missing girl?
Don't be so hasty with judgment. No, No, I haven't touched any of the cursed. Not living once at least. Carr, if someone is to blame for her death, it's you. You!
You blame me? I didn't kill anyone.
I told you not to tell anyone about our meeting. Now the whole village knows. Yes! So, the one
Oops,
who
ele
killed
sabe.
your Galina knows also. He came back for her before us. Before! Carr!
What are you telling me? Some villager is to blame.
A Leshy in the guise of a man or a woman in Nimza. Carr!
Shit. Não devia ter dito nada a ninguém.
If it's Liashi who took her, why didn't he show up on the crossroads?
I told you already. Leshy is asleep. Sleeps below fog with snoring. Only his children left and his wives ran away long ago. Some to Berm, some to Kudum-Kar. They Galina from Nimza, and the countless other were killed by his Leshy son.
How do I find these changeling?
Look closely. Observe. Leshy can't hide from a knower. I can discern him from people. I'm not strong enough. Only you can do it. Carr!
Who are you? What kind of talking bird?
You don't get it yet. You will in time, as soon as you defeat Leshy. You'll know what kind of bird. Carr!
What kind of fir tree is this?
There are several very old trees in the forest. This is one of them. Near the largest and the most ancient sleeps Leshy, in the middle of the forest, in the thick of it. And near trees like these, smaller ones, the hunter leave offerings to Leshies.
Welcome back, Sally. Ok,
Why did
vamos
this
embora.
village become lost?
That Leshy's to blame. I don't know how he managed to take all the Nimza. His power increased in one day. Now he tricks everyone's eyes, can get out. Carr! We will manage together. You will defeat him and the village will be free. Will rise from the ashes. Carr! But you have to find him. Have to.
Why do you think I'm going to help you? I need to get out of here.
Bem, mas a Vassilice também é burra. Ele estava-nos a
Want
ajudar.
to get out? Then
Se a gente
you're
tivesse feito
going
o que ele
to.
tinha dito, a mulher não tinha
Otherwise,
morrido.
You won't make it out. No! Talk with the villagers tomorrow. You've met him already. I feel it.
Ok, dos aldeões
As soon as you
É
learn
demónio
who
disfarçado.
among us is Leshy, make him come clean. That's how we beat him. And don't make a mistake. Choose wisely. Carr!
The last words the raven pronounces while unfolding his wings. A moment, and he disappears, as if he was never there.
Damn, não salvámos a mulher. Porque a gente chibou-se que a mulher estava numa árvore. E portanto dos aldeões ouviu e foi lá antes que a gente chegasse e...
The raven thinks that the one to blame for the missing villagers is one of them. He told me I've already met him. Who can it be? Marfa? Philemon?
dizer que era aquela velha que me veio cá ofender.
Within the hunter? Anicia! That old witch is definitely a part of it. I will find that Leshy. I need to break the seals, not wander in the middle of nowhere. How much time passed already? Half of what's left? How was he there? Must be going through tall houses now. Right. I will catch the Leshy and make him break the seal. I still have time. Philemon is a shepherd. That means he must communicate with Leshy. Yefim deals with the forest too. He's a hunter after all, and I saw an offering. As soon as I learn enough, we can call to a public hearing. Or maybe fight face to face. I need to question the locals what they know about each other. Maybe then I will be able to find the Leshy. He couldn't live here unnoticed.
Ui, agora vamos fazer detetive.
Well, let's do it.
Ui, agora dá-me jeito à ajuda. Então, há um dos aldeões que é um demónio disfarçado. Eu tenho que descobrir quem é. Vamos fazer aqui um interrogatóriozinho neles. Bem, deixa-me mandar os meus demónios aqui fazer tarefas. Que se eles não forem fazer tarefas, dão-me debuffs. E se forem fazer tarefas, dão-me guito. Ok, tu vais para aqui. Tu vais para aqui. 4747. Podes vir para aqui. What? Qual é que... Então vá, tu vais para aqui. Tu para aqui. E por último, tu para aqui. Gente, manda onde fizemos mais guita. Itens. Facts you learn more dialogue options are available. Ok, então vamos ter que explorar todos estes bocados. Que é para interrogarmos. Hã? Ah, temos um visitante. Eu espero
God
que eles sejam
help,
chibos mesmo,
Vasilisa.
Sally.
Leshy took Galina too. Curse him. We buried her. Good thing you found her body. Well, I won't bother you. You need to study the book, right?
Wait, I want to ask you about the locals.
Come to my isba. We can talk there. You're tired. Here, better read something. Come in if you need anything. We won't turn you down.
Ok, então vamos lá. Será que vamos dar a porrada aqui na cidade? Na aldeia?
Looks like the village was built around barns. Makes it easier for the villagers to take grain and flour for their everyday needs. Here is where public hearings take place. It's quiet here now, except for the sounds of fir trees, nudging their dead relatives with furry branches.
Ok, então primeiro vamos tentar interrogar toda a gente. Sherlock Holmes, pimba, vamos
The
lá.
shepherd is sitting by the haystack, hitting his poo drum with sticks. Fog surrounds him, covering everything with slippery moisture. You smell mold and mushrooms.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Shepherds also communicate with Leshy. He watches after the animals for you. Did he give you any helpers?
Nah, just some silly things. I don't measure up to you, Khaldoons. I do everything by myself. It's scary dealing with the forest, everyone says so. I need to look after the cattle. They won't punish some icon, but they will punish me if anything happens.
They say Yefim the hunter communicates with the Leshy. Could he have set up these disappearances?
No way. I was writing charters too, but who wants to curse? He isn't to blame. Well, I only do what needs to be
Parece
done.
mais que um. Então, estão aqui todos.
Everyone likes Martha. She treats many of us to gifts.
Para disfarçar.
But I don't like her very much. The woman has a mind of her own. That's all right. I'll have a chat with her when the time comes. Oh, a quarrelsome woman. She's the one who cursed everyone, that's what I think. His son was Galina's husband, so she herself cursed him. Who else?
Ok. Então ter que a Galina. Galina foi a que morreu. Que a gente não conseguiu salvar.
You approach Galina's abandoned izba. The door is unlocked. After walking through the quiet rooms, you don't find anything
A
of
gente devia
interest.
tê-la salvo e era mais uma pessoa para a gente
The
interrogar.
neighbors tell you that Galina used to be married to Anisia's son and advise you to speak to her. They also tell you their version of the woman's demise. She prayed when the Leshy took her, but this is forbidden.
Vamos à casa da Anícia.
Like many other houses in the village, Anisia's izba is
Izba.
bent because of the wildly growing forest. You knock at the door, and your acquaintance opens it for you.
You again, witch. Ugh. I'm looking forward to never seeing you, you damn vulture.
ter mandado
well,
feitiço.
what do you need?
They say that Galina that went missing was your daughter-in-law, right?
That's none of your business. You lousy witch. Get lost.
Anisia pushes you away from the door and
Filha da mãe. Mesmo que não seja a velha, vou dizer que é ela.
Herbalist's house smells
para
like
aprender a
healing
ser bem
herbs.
educada.
You look around attentively, but you don't notice any signs of evil spirits. It seems that the herbalist is not a witch.
Ah, greetings, Vasilisa. Everyone in Imzai is talking about you. I don't care where this village is, in a fog or in Perm Gubernia makes no difference to me. Well, my neighbor lives here. A fine girl, but not very hard-working one. She's young. She'll learn. What do you know
Marfa.
about Anicia? What do I know? The missing Galina was her daughter-in-law. That's what I know. What else? A quarrelsome woman. They say the hunters are close with the Leshy. Have you noticed it with yours? Oh no, don't mention the Leshy. You'll call him. The hunter might go dancing with him for all I care. He doesn't tell us. Are you friends with Marfa, your neighbor? Not so much. Recently, I visited her in the evenings. She wasn't home. That happened several times. God knows where she was. You could ask a shepherd about her. He leads the cattle to graze in the evenings. Oh, the youngsters. They also like to walk at night. They may have seen something.
Ok, eu estou muito inclinado para a Marfa. Porque a velha, apesar de eu não gostar dela, ela é mal educada para as pessoas. E, portanto, se ela fosse o demónio, ela não ia querer dar estrilho. Os demónios não são burros. Isto aí também é fixe. Vamos comprar também. Isto também é fixe. Ok, pronto. E esta Marfa, ela dá prendas às pessoas, não está em casa à noite. É para tentar
The
esconder o
scarce
que é.
Nimzia youth is sitting by an old isba. When you approach, they watch you intently.
Vamos desbloquear uma
You
música.
sit by a house and dissolve in a deep song.
Então, mas eu não posso falar com eles.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by an
We've heard of you, Vasilisa.
São os putos.
I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has been able to so far.
What's with this guy? Is he hurt?
His mouth is too big. In our village, no ones who call the Leshy's name too often get their mouths tied shut. Otherwise, it's scary. We don't want to be taken by Vorsa. Philemon doesn't take apprentices. He tells us he will manage by himself. He's right. None of the animals have ever gone missing. I guess the Leshy is fine with just villages. It used to be that some bear or the like would carry away an animal from time to time. We can't tell you anything about the hunter. We don't quite know him. He speaks to the Leshy and nowhere, sort of like you. Well, she's a fine girl. What else can we say about her?
Did you see where she walks at night?
Marfa walks at night? No, it can't be her. But someone definitely walks the streets. Must be the devil. Recently, Galina went missing, and we noticed some shadow getting into her house. One of us was placing a candle for her in the corner in the evening. You know, so that the forest would let her go. Suddenly, he heard some rustling and saw the door open. It was Leshy. Who else? He immediately ran out of the isba. We found his tracks in the morning. Someone must have been carrying a heavy soul off to the forest. There must have been Galina's second spirit when Leshy was holding her. The tracks are deep, so this spirit put up quite a fight. Scary thing. Galina was her daughter-in-law. They sure did argue, but quietly, so people wouldn't talk. Galina was crying afterwards, she told us.
Ok, também estou inclinado para o caçador. Ou para o shepherd.
Marfa's isba is richly decorated. Towels, a large salt pot, and everywhere the wood is
Não estou a ver
covered.
quem é que é Marfa.
Greetings, Vasilisa, dear.
Ah, é esta.
Well, come in. Sit over there, in the corner.
What can you tell me about Philemon?
Well, he's a fine shepherd, a knower. Not as strong as you, though.
Has he been in the village long?
Well, he came here before the forest master closed us in here. Yes, only after that. Anicia is very grateful to him for his work. She gave him a belt, you know. She gave it to him right after St. George's Day, when he whispered to the animals. Other than that, a regular man. I don't know what to add.
He refused to take it? That's strange. I need to learn about this belt from Anicia. How long have you known Eupheme?
Yes, a fine man, always successful with his hunting, even after all this. He's not himself lately, they say. The youngsters can tell you more. They watch everyone.
Tell me about Anicia Ivanovna.
Oh, the whole village heard her arguing with you. I don't know how you could listen to all that. I would curse her for sure. She was born with teeth. By the way, Galina is her daughter-in-law, but her husband passed away. A fine man he was. Now Galina is gone. You better talk about it with Anicia.
They say you walk the streets at night, acting strangely.
Oh no, Vasilisa dear, God forbid. I sit at home, that wasn't me. Who walks at night at all? I'm too scared.
Mas a outra disse que vem cá, que ela não está cá, só se a outra está a mentir. Ou então a gaja tem o sono pesado. Fuck.
The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The peasants have burnt part of the forest, but it maintains its size, growing back trees with remarkable speed. You follow your instinct, sensing traces of primitive rituals, and soon come to a tree stump that has the remains of offerings to the Leshy and bullet holes. You notice boot prints in the soot nearby and follow them. Here the hunter's stride is regular, and here it has sped up. Suddenly, the girl's tracks cross that of the hunter. You cannot discern anything further. The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. You have no difficulty following the tracks left by the Leshy when he took something heavy from Galina. The tracks stop by the hole, clumsily masked with grass. Inside you find a chest filled with various everyday things, kitchenware, jewelry, fabrics. Looks like someone got caught on an old nail inside the chest. A triangular piece of cloth dangles upon it. The Leshy's domain stands before you like a grim wall. The fog quickly thickens and you start to lose your sense of direction.
Ok, fight. O que é que este gajo tem? Increase in size and becomes stronger. Morreu. Attack receiving by enemy for 3. Hunter's House. Ok, vamos falar com o Hunter, que também é suspeito.
A small hunter's izba that is well lived in. He takes care of his home. The window gleams with a welcoming sliver of light. You walk around the izba, but don't find anything worth your attention. You see broad skis in the yard, a device for cleaning prey, and other hunting tools. They are all kept in order.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa, howdy. It's a pity what happened to Galina. At least we have something to bury. Philemon? Oh, a good man. An hour also. Well, he's not as powerful as you, but he still knows some things. Better go talk to him yourself. Most often he can be found near the haystacks. They're close to the forest.
How long have you known Anicia?
A long, long time. We're from the same village. She's Galina's mother-in-law. We used to go hunting with Galina's husband. But he's hunted his fill. He's no more. Yes, a fine man he was. A proper one.
Faço a mínima ideia de quem
What kind
seja.
of woman is Marfa?
Oh, a fine woman. Not resentful. The songs she used to sing in the evenings. Oh, those were the days. I didn't talk with her much. An elderly herbalist lives close to her. She knows her better. She watches everyone from her window. Of that I'm sure.
É uma cusca.
So do you talk to the Liashi?
Oh, not after he hit the village. Well, I do the rituals, the usual ones.
I found your tracks in the forest by the offering. You were dragging some girl by the forest edge. It was Galina. Did you give her to the Liashi?
Bite your tongue, Vasya.
Who was it then?
Well, me. And the girl was one of the villagers. You can see her in the village right now. I told her not to tell anything. It's a bad omen. I left an offering to him and shot the stump. I've been trying to summon the Leshy for several months straight. I want to ask him eye to eye if Nimza is doomed because of this. But he cares little for us. Will you may be able to get to him, to a righteous forest?
Galina is Anicia's daughter-in-law?
Galina? Yes, she was married to Anicia's son, but he died. The forest took him, as well as many others.
Ai, estou super indeciso. Vamos ver se desbloqueamos algumas.
The
Algumas
shepherd
opções.
is sitting by the haystack, hitting his...
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Have you ever seen Marfa when you brought the cattle for grazing in the evening?
I have, yes. But I haven't seen where she went. Maybe the youngsters saw it.
You came to Nimzia after the forest master hid it, right?
Yes, I was unlucky. The Leshy caught me. Doesn't seem that I asked for an invitation when I entered his domain.
What were you doing before this?
I was a worker. My father was old and couldn't support me. I made my own way.
Estou indeciso. Mas continua inclinado para a
You
Marfa.
approach Galina's abandoned izba. You search the yard and notice the tracks the villagers told you about. Someone was dragging something heavy towards the forest.
Deixa eu falar com os vizinhos, pá.
You approach Galina's abandoned... The neighbors tell you that Galina used to be married to Anicia's
Ok,
son.
não, eles estão a dizer o mesmo. Acho que a Galina me haveria de dar algumas dicas boas. Se eu tivesse conseguido salvar.
Like many other houses in the village.
You again, witch. I'm looking forward to never seeing you. Well, what do you need? You him? He's a fool. I bet he's the reason the village got stolen. I bet he wrote his little charter wrong, and the Leshy was only too glad to grab it off. Godless Kolduns. That girl's a hypocrite. Wants everyone to like her. But she's got a mind of her own. She's gonna give us trouble. Ah, another curse maker. This one is worse than all the rest. His mug is all rotten, just like yours. He does nothing. Only feeds here for free. I know exactly how these Noah shepherds do their work. The wolves watch the animals instead of him. He's only dilly-dallying.
Marfa says you gifted a bell to Philemon.
I did, and he didn't take it. Still walks in his red one, damn him. This Usyatka was smothering me all night. Looks like I made a bad belt. Although, I did it with proper permanent patterns. Why am I telling you this? A witch won't understand. You only want to walk around bareheaded.
The Susetko didn't get angry for nothing. I should speak to him. I heard you argued with Galina. Did you blame her for your son's death? You cursed her and wished the Leshy would take her.
Anisia's face changes, and she takes a step back.
Well, why did you freeze there? Did you curse your daughter-in-law?
Anisia makes another step and almost falls on the bench.
I did. You guessed it, witch. It's as you say. I am to blame, and what of it? It was Galina who cursed my son. Who else? Who? You're a witch, and she might as well be one. You found each other. I'm not scared. Tell it to everyone at the gathering if you wish. I cursed her, and I curse her still, and I curse you. I wish the Leshy would tear you to bits. Get out!
Anisia pushes
Ok, mas não foi. Não acho que seja ela ou o demónio. Mas alguém que ouviu o que ela
The
disse.
herbalist's house smells like healing herbs.
Ah, great. I don't care where this village is. Can you tell me about this piece of cloth? I don't know. Looks like Marfa's dress. The pattern is the same.
Ok, cada vez mais inclinado para a Mafra. Marfa. Não é Mafra. Mafra é uma localização em Portugal. É um sítio.
The scarce Nimzia youth is sitting by.
We've heard of you, Vasilisa. I hope you will help Nimzia. No one has...
Have any of you seen a hunter by the forest edge? Well, don't be scared. I can protect you from him. You can tell me now.
One of the girls confesses she saw Yefim by the forest edge. She says Yefim was asking the Leshy to free Nimzia and bring the missing people back.
Ok, então o caçador estava mesmo a tentar salvar as pessoas.
Marfa's izba is richly decorated.
Greetings, Vasilisa. Well, come in.
És tu,
Sit
né,
over there.
sócia?
So where are you walking at night, Marfa dear?
Nowhere, help me, Lord. I'm telling you, I stay here around the house.
Maybe a Susetko left a piece of your dress in the chest with the stolen goods. Do you break into all the locked houses?
Marfa suddenly falls at your feet.
Oh, don't ruin me, Vasilisa dear. I knew right away as soon as you appeared in our village that you'd find me out. I took the goods from Izbas where no one stays. Those that belonged to ones taken by the Leshy. No one else need those things, right? I swear on the cross that I've never cursed anyone. I loved Galina. I grieved most of all. The goods are my sin. But it's all for the future. All will serve the village as soon as the Leshy opens it back up. I will give everything to the monastery. And I won't forget about you. Here, I can give you some money now if you want. But don't tell the others at the gathering.
All right, give me the money. I have to think what to do with you. You've wasted my time.
Thank you, mistress. Don't ruin me. I'll be sent to a labor camp. I'll die there too.
Marfa starts to cry and whimper.
Bem, aqui não há nada. Podemos falar com o caçador e com o shepherd.
A small hunter's izba, that is.
Oh, hey, Vasilisa. It's a pity what happened to Galina.
Não, acho que temos mais uma pista aqui no caçador. No shepherd.
The shepherd is sitting by the haystack.
From one Noah to another, I wish you well.
Não, não temos mais nada. Então, ou é o caçador ou é o shepherd.
Looks like the village was built around barns. You tell a couple of kids to gather the village. The crowd soon gathers.
Why are you gathering here? To listen to that damned witch? Nonsense.
Hold on. Why should we leave at the mercy of the Leshy?
The peasants mumble in approval. You feel uneasy from dozens of eyes looking at you with a mix of expectation, contempt, and hope.
It's only recently that I've come to your village. It's clear that something is wrong here, and prayers won't help. I went searching for Galina.
And look what happened. She is dead.
No, The Leshy strangled her, as well as those before her. The forest master is the one to blame. And he's hiding here, among you. That's why it's so easy for him to kidnap people. And I know who is to blame. They're waiting for what I say. Who among them is a Leshy?
Não dá para acusar a outra. Hunter. Vamos dizer que é o Hunter, vá. Tem aqui a dizer new fact quando tem cenas verdes.
Ephraim is often in the woods.
Nope.
He's a skilled hunter. He knows the Leshy and helps. He writes charters and such.
I've never cursed anyone and never stole anyone for the Forest Master. All I did was try to save him.
The crowd exchanges looks in bewilderment. Looks like your arguments didn't convince the people. You go back to your Izba, thinking of where you should continue your search, when you notice a shepherd's figure among the trees. Philemon steps back into the fog. His figure stretches higher than the pines, and finally dissolves among the branches.
Era o Shepherd. Fuck. Não devia ter duvidado do Ephraim.
I saw everything. Still can't believe my eyes. I want to help.
Desculpa ter-te
Maybe we'll
acusado.
run that way. I may help you with something else. There is this thing.
Talk faster. I don't need you in the woods. You will only get yourself killed.
A wonder-working icon will come in handy to you. I blamed God for all of this, wanted to punish him, and I hid it nearby.
I will take, if I have time.
Ok. Então vamos atrás dele. Temos ali um itemzinho. Será que é
You
forte?
step onto a
Ih,
southern
estou mesmo
Nimzia
chateado por ter
field.
acusado o...
Suddenly, your way is blocked by evil spirits. These must be Philemon's helpers.
Damn! They strong. Estou com menos um de ataque. De defesa, oh my fucking god. Isto dá quanto? 20 vezes 3, morrestes. Tentávamos defender contra este gajo. E recuperar energia, porque agora... 25... Estamos 21. Tá bom. 44. Ui. Agora a gente curar-se. Está uma destas. Shit, não devia ter dado nada. Vamos lá buscar a cena do caçador. Espero que seja um item bacana.
On an old stump covered with mushrooms, you find an icon the hunter was telling you about. The frame has begun to rot, and the icon itself has gunshot marks on it. The face of the saint looks at you with reproach, as if it was
Torment.
you who shot it. You quickly hide the icon in the bed.
Reduce your torment from shorts. O que é o torment? Ah, eu estou com shorts. Que anda a bosta. Por isso é que eu estou aqui com cenas negativas. God damn it.
The raven appears as if out of nowhere. It lands on an old cross and stares at you. The forest rustles around you. The wind disperses the fog, and for the first time in a while, you see the night sky. The raven's eyes flash red in the forest darkness.
It turned out to be a shepherd, not a mother-in-law, not a plowman. Carr! You were lucky that he found you himself. Who knows how long we would have searched for him otherwise?
Yes, but where is he? How will we find him in the forest?
We've already tracked down Philemon. He went to that tree where Galena was found. Found! Turns out he has a secret underground lair there. All of those who were kidnapped are held there. There!
Do you think he'll uncover Nimzia?
He will! He will! You won't leave him no choice. You have the book! Black! Black!
You know about it?
I guessed it, sensed it, knew it from the start. The wind at the crossroads told me. Carr! Carr!
How do we find the entrance to the lair?
I know where it is. I know. I'll show. Go to Kulpa. Carr! Carr!
Those who were kidnapped, are they alive?
Not alive and not dead. Our father sometimes took people, but he let them go later. Later, someone will pray for them or say a holy word, and then he let them go. This one keeps their soul, feeds on them. For him, their souls are like sugar. Carr! Carr!
What kind of chort are you? Maybe you're leading me into a trap.
You don't know who I am?
What is this strange bird that showed up at the crossroads? Was it this raven? You care for Nimzia a lot, so you're a household spirit, a demovoy or an avinik.
Carr! Carr! And you call yourself a knower, Vasilisa. My name is Karnesh. I'm Eleshi's son, as well as Philemon. He's my brother. He's been hiding from me for a long time, sucking the life out of Nimzia, blocking its villagers. I couldn't track him while he was in a human form, but you helped me. Yes, you did. It is I who dragged you here from Balut. It's my figure you saw in the forest. My presence. Carr! Carr!
You're the reason I'm trapped here.
It's not so simple. No, I was lured by the book. It led me to you. I'll help you. Only my father can break the seal on this book, and you won't find him without me. No!
Ok.
All right, lead me to your brother.
Go to Kulpo. I will wait for you there.
The sound of wings reverberates through the old branches when the raven takes off
Então
from
precisamos
the
mesmo da
old
ajuda do corvo.
tree. You gaze with sorrow at the crooked cross. Who was buried here, and why? Does anyone remember this old grave and the dead man within? This man was also buried outside the churchyard. These uneasy thoughts stay with you even after the grave is far behind.
Ok, prontos, mas só o espírito da floresta é que pode quebrar o selo, nós
Your
temos mesmo que
vast
ajudar o corvo.
shoe sinks into the freezing sludge. You have arrived at a flooded glade. After finding
já
an
sei-
old
percebi
path
que o
made of
corvo
rotten
afinal era
planks, you make it closer to your goal, but feel something wrong and stop halfway into the swamp. It looks like Philemon's chorts have set an ambush ahead. You look around. There's a man standing by the fringe of the forest, but you can't make out his face. You step back and follow the strange figure. Call out to it, but it's continuing further. It seems as if it's leading you around the swamp, across the river. Should you follow the stranger, or continue on your way to the Leshy's lair?
Seguir o gajo.
A man is standing on the other bank. Your blood runs cold. The figure seems familiar. Could it be him? You're separated by a small, cold river that you can wade through. The icy water burns like a flame. Your breath freezes, but you gather your strength and reach the opposite bank. The silhouette beckons you further, towards some ruined buildings.
Talvez a gente descubra alguma coisa fixe.
The roof has collapsed, and fir trees have grown in the rooms. It looks like even the everlasting stoves have bent, collapsed, and become homes for the trees. Suddenly, you witness a strange vision. Several forest chorts are chasing a pack of squirrels while muttering something. You call out to the chorts, and before they can attack, you quickly read the right Zagabur. The squirrels gather in an obedient herd. It turns out the chorts found the Zagabur text in an abandoned chapel. The grateful chorts pick edible mushrooms for you in the woods nearby, and tell you about a shepherd's treasure nearby.
Experiência. Vamos à igreja abandonada. Afinal temos muito sítio para explorar aqui. Eu pensei, isto vai ser muito linear,
You
sempre
get to
diferente.
the abandoned church the chorts were telling you about. You feel uneasy because of its sharp outline, as if it is vanishing in the haze. Under a canopy, you see the black, toothless doorway of the building. Inside, you find a skeleton with a wooden drum. There's a shepherd's charter in the dead man's bag, and several old coins. In the charter, you see the Zagavur the chorts tried to master. Looks like the coins are cursed. You take the shepherd's charter. You have no way to learn what this person looked like. Only naked bones remain. But the drum looks exactly like the one Philemon has. The moment you touch the coins, chorts, as well as the spirit, surround you. Looks like this shepherd used to be a knower.
Vamos aproveitar para curar. Acho que vamos ter um fato um bocado lixado. As minhas cartas estão tão fracas. O item que a gente apanhou agora parece ser muito fixe. percebo porque é que as minhas cartas estão tão fracas. Ok, vamos lá ver se conseguimos matar o gajo agora. Yes, we can.
It's difficult to travel the untrodden
Who the
paths.
fuck is that?
The river Pujva spilled over its banks and formed another swamp here. There he is, your old friend. He's here, standing in the middle of flooded wood. You call out to him, but your voice sinks in the thickening fog. The dampness sets into your bones, and you start to shiver, either because of the cold or in anticipation of the meeting. You come closer. The silhouette gradually moves away. At times, you feel you can almost touch it with your hand, and at others, it disappears. But then once again flickers in the pine wood.
Ok, eu consigo mandar os shorts? Não. É por causa deste short. Fuck. Vamos equipar isto então. O que é que eu tiro? Tirar isto. Então, mas quando é que eu pude mandar os shorts? Não estou a ver. As minhas páginas estão tão fracas, menos 3 de ataque. Fogo. The hell are you, Slender
The
Man?
one you were following all this time gets lost behind the trees. You follow him, and the pine needles and moss rustle beneath your feet. Suddenly, you step on a broken fir branch. You are quickly surrounded by forest demons.
Fight always. Fuck. Damn, estás com 130 e tal de vida, motherfucker. Qual é que eles agora só estão a dar um. Diminuir-lhes bem o ataque. Aquela carta é bué da boa. Menos 35. Vamos aproveitar para nos curarmos. O que é que vais fazer? Epá, mas assim, por causa daquele short, estamos a tirar tão pouco dano. Este já tem waste. Já. Filho da mãe, se tem vida para o caralho. Ok. Já podia estar acabado se não fosse. O raio da. Menos 3 de ataque em cada carta, poça. Sei mais 50% em algumas delas. Este. Despachar este agora. Caralho, já está a recuperar a vida outra vez. Agora tenho que pensar em recuperar a vida. What? Não tirei nada, 19. Ui. Oi. Tentar tirar isto para conseguir matar o gajo rápido. Agora vamos é tentar curar-nos bastante. Estamos com menos metade de vida. Estamos com metade da vida. Bem, menos metade agora. Já tenho vampirismo outra vez. Motherfucker, pá. Vou tirar do vampirismo. Filho de uma grande mãe. Ok, vamos matá-lo.
The shorts scatter as frightened beasts. The figure awaits you there, at the forest's edge.
Estou curioso em saber o que é isto. Fez-nos dar aqui a volta toda do outro lado do rio. What the hell is
Here
that?
is your beloved. Here he is, in the fog. You recognize his figure. You feel that you will hear his voice any moment now, but you can't see his face. You take a step. The figure doesn't move. He's waiting for you. Only several steps separate you from him. Another moment, and you will be together again. You suddenly lose your footing. A chasm opens beneath your feet. You come to your senses at the bottom of the ravine. The fog is gone, and the
Oh.
figure with it. You can hardly hold back your tears of grief and pain.
Então era só o nevoeiro a manipular-me o tempo todo. God damn it. Perdi boa
You
energia
stop
agora.
and keep your book ready. Philemon is waiting for you by the old fir tree. A familiar raven lands beside you.
Ah, Philemon, you're here already.
No, Vasilisa, hold on, listen to me. Don't crumble me into your book. You don't understand.
Karr, karr. Right, keep talking, brother.
You want to talk? Those who want peace don't learn to ravines.
I was scared. I was afraid you wouldn't listen to me. I know about the book. I thought you might drag me into the seal.
Nice story, brother.
Oh, be quiet, Carnish. You're still much too young. You couldn't understand anything.
Speak before I change my mind.
I won't lie to you, Vasilisa. Enough with the lies. I'll tell you how it is. I sometimes drag Nimzar villagers to my lair. Yes, under this tree. But not out of malice, but for a reason. I have to.
Karr, karr, karr. Father would never let it happen. Do your sorcery, Vasilisa, before it's not too late.
Wait, let's listen to him.
You can't understand me, Carnish. In order to avoid greater sacrifices, I have to accept lesser ones. Yes, I made it so Vorsa fell asleep, and is sleeping still. Yes, I hid Nimzar and plan to keep it hidden. For this, I need power. I need a human sac. This is the price.
How did you put your father to sleep and hide the village?
It was difficult, but I managed it. For both of these things, I need power. I could wait until the villagers begin cursing one another and take them one by one, but it wouldn't be enough. A speck. I needed a powerful source, a flow, an avalanche of power. That's why I took on this image, a shepherd.
So you took someone's skin, like a chort.
That's another of the necessary sacrifices. I couldn't change my form then, as I can now. I began living in Nimzya, sowing discord carefully, gradually, as roots pierce the stone. So I was, eating through the villagers' trust in one another. I built the events in such a way that one day, a local holiday, the villagers got angry at each other. Oh, Vasilisa, it's not easy. Everyone was angry, hated each other. I won't lie. I needed potions for that, trickery, and other things. But I got what I wanted. A lot of curses were said that day. So many that all of Nimzya was cursed. That's how I managed to steal the entire village. And a dozen of cursed villagers provided enough power to put my father to sleep.
So, that's how you arrange it. If only I knew.
You were too busy with beasts and paid no interest to people, brother. Learn your lesson.
What huge sacrifices do you want to avoid? Aren't you the reason for them in the first place?
We, Leshis, can see the future. That's how I knew about your seal, even before you showed up here. We know what would await Nimzya villagers in the coming years. We can hear it in the branches, in the whisper of the wind on the crossroads. Everyone, all the Russian lands will be swept by a storm. A storm is coming. Death, famine, murder, wars await you. Maladies on such a scale that have never existed before. This village will disappear altogether.
This can't be true.
Everything may yet change.
Ha! There haven't been such powerful omens as these for a long time. I am certain this will happen.
People must choose their fate for themselves.
Choose? They have no choice. They don't know what awaits them or their children. These things are written in neither the black nor the white books. The future is much scarier than your chorts, Vasilisa. That's why I decided to hide them. I will kill one, and then the other, but they will survive here with me in this fog.
You're sucking this power out of the peasants?
Yes, I have to kill them. This is the price. I told you what this is about, and you must support me. The peasants ask for help all the time, but no one listens. Only I do. You yourself know about the sacrifice required for a worthy cause. You're a witch after all?
You speak beautifully, Philemon, but the people should choose for their own. Own!
What can they choose? Death is waiting behind each door. Only I can keep them safe. Vasilisa, they have no choice. But you do. I can set you free from the fog. I can break the seal. But I will require a sacrifice. We will take a man from Nimzya together. I'll bring you to your father, and we will break the seal. You will be free, and Nimzya will be safe.
Don't listen to him, Vasilisa. He cannot decide, and neither can you. Only they can. You have to stop Philemon. Nimzya will be free. You will be free, and my father will finally wake up.
Philemon wants to keep Nimzya in the fog, and the Raven wants everyone to be free. What should I do? Which side should I choose?
You speak nicely, Philemon. And your goal is noble. But people must have a choice. I won't let you kill any more villagers.
That
Fight.
won't do. I won't let you near my tree.
Ui. Vamos já dar uma destas. What the fuck are you calling? Por quanto? 10?
Don't meddle in the business of our village.
Metal? You're the reason I'm here, and not.
Em Vilgort. Ah, estou com o nome de veneno. Isso é que me tinha pronto.
I can let you go, Vasilisa.
But you will. You have no choice. Não tenho nada para fazer escudo. Que se lixo. Ai, a caraças. Eu vou ter envenenado. Mais uma destas. Ah, matei o gajo. Que desperdício então. Ok, pode ser isto. Level
Filimon
up.
sheds his skin and quickly hides among the roots of the old tree. The raven bids you to hurry before the spirit regains his powers. You pass underneath the roots. The subterranean darkness squirms around you like an army worm. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that these are shadows moving about. Filimon's previous victims, still restless. They whisper endlessly, but you can't make out what they're saying. Suddenly, Filimon springs from the darkness, along with coiling tree roots.
Think again, Vasilisa. You will doom the entire village.
It's you who are killing it. One after the other. I won't let other peasants end up in your lair.
What? Sem defesa. Oh shit. O que é que eu dei regeneração? Se tenho a vida toda. Aí a Ruth. Não sei como é que é de passar isto. Não acho que seja capaz de derrotar este inimigo. Não, o gajo está com escudo. Está com spikes, 9 de spikes. Vai fazer. Anda a 25. Fuck me. Não posso atacar o gajo. Vai ficar mais raiz, oh caraças. Tenho 1 de vida. Tá bem. Já morri. Não consigo matar estes gajos. Não estou a ver nenhuma combinação de deck possível que eu fosse capaz de matar os gajos. Sem de defesa? Eu tenho aqui alguma cena que tira a defesa. Eu tenho até escudo a cada turno. Tem 10 spikes. Dezoito spikes, damn. Sem descarregar, caralho. Pois, não sei como fazer com este boss. Temos que tirar as cartas da nossa mão. What? Ok, pronto. Eu não sei como é que é de matar este gajo. Quando a gente perde várias vezes seguidas, a gente tem a hipótese de saltar o fight. Eu acho que é isto que eu vou ter que fazer neste caso. Porque com um short a dar menos 3 de ataque, que eu não sei porque é que não enviei para algum lado. Não me lembro de ter visto uma parte, ou se me lembrasse tinha mandado ele embora. Mas pronto, não... Se calhar se eu fizesse um deck específico para matar este gajo, possivelmente a gente poderia conseguir matar. Um deck de waste, mas acho que mesmo assim é muito lixado, porque ele ganha tanto escudo que acho que mesmo só com este é que vai lá. E depois tem aqui estas 3 roots. É muito difícil. Portanto, eu vou ficar por aqui com este live stream. Continuamos depois após este fight. Espero que tenham curtido. Não se esqueçam que isto faz parte do Humble Choice. Tem um link aí em baixo para se inscrever no Humble Choice. E é isso. Ficamos por aqui. Obrigado a todos. Porque até tudo, fiquem bem. Tenham um grande gaming time. Bye bye.